I once jumped in a canal because a goose honked at me.
Please, team.
What was the goose driving?
So, I'm scared of geese, right? And I'm walking down the canal in Manchester. There was a brick wall on one side of me, so I was trapped because there was a wall in the water.
Yeah.
And one goose was asleep, so I, like, sneaked past it. And then this other goose came in the middle and, like quacked. So, and I don't speak goose, but it sounded not like a compliment. So then I went to turn around, and then the other goose was awake.
Oh, no.
I panicked and jumped in the water.
Classic.
You jumped in?
Yeah, jumped in. Pencil dive.
Not knowing how deep it's going to be.
I know those waters quite well because I used to go canoeing on the canals in Manchester when I was a kid.
In what circumstances were you canoeing?
Oh, so every Sunday I used to be in a canoeing club because they wanted to try and keep kids out of gangs. Well, it was on a Sunday morning at 9 o'clock, which doesn't feel like a big gang time to me, but that's when it was.
And how deep was it? Did you touch the bottom?
It was about hip height.
Doing a pencil dive was quite a penetrative dive. Did you go straight to the bottom and...?
Oh, no, but I bent my knees, you know, and...
So not strictly a pencil dive, then?
Well, by the time I landed, it was pencil.
That sounds like quite a controlled manoeuvre rather than a man, yeah, in...
You're not the only athlete here.
You jumped in, and
Yes.
what was the immediate aftermath?
Well, I kind of just stood there for about, I'm going to say...
You stood in the canal?
Yeah, for like a solid 90 seconds, just kind of looked at the goose. The goose just started to look really confused.
Which goose?
Then, the aggressive one, that was the one close to me.
Oh, it was good goose, bad goose?
Yeah.
I think it's like bad goose, apathetic goose.
Yeah, and then I just stood out of the water, walked past the goose, and I remember saying out loud to myself, I think you might have overreacted there, Josh.
You got out of the water and you walked past the goose?
Yeah, because...
Just negate the point. Surely you go past the goose, then get out the water, otherwise you just jumped in and then got back straight to where you were.
the whole story was pointless. What happened was... I jumped in the water, realised the goose was kind of chill by this point, and then just thought, I'm going to risk it.
What colour was the goose?
Like, brown.
Black and brown?
With a black head.
I think that's the Canadian goose, isn't it?
Well, it might have been on holiday in Manchester, because it was there with me.
The other side of the canal, was that an option to continue through the canal to the
No,
other
it
side?
was people's gardens, and it was already getting weird enough. I didn't want to go in. Johnny said, having a cup of tea, what are you doing? I'm running from a goose. I mean, that's not going to make my community look very good, is it? We're already seen as being dramatic, so I just...
All right, let's take a guess. Shazia.
I think it's a lie. It's just too outrageous.
I think it's true. You strike me as the kind of guy that would do exactly that. So I can literally picture him doing it. Do you know what I mean? I'm about 70% sure it's true.
So 70%, how can you measure it?
How sure are you that it's a lie as a percentage?
50%?
That's how we started!
Yes,
It was 50-50 before we started all this! And you've got... Oh, that's definitely still 50%.
Right, what's it going to be, Lee?
I've been persuaded by you that it's a lie.
How's that
Oh,
persuaded
don't be
you?
persuaded by me.
Not you, I mean that spiel, not... I don't mean that, I mean, like, the things you said. How is that series
Don't
of...
say it again! Don't keep saying it!
Series of things that she said, how has that persuaded you?
Because I think she was very good in her argument, just not great at her maths.
I'm going to go with Matt.
All right, I'll say it's true. If Max... I think it's a lie, but you do think it's true.
That is weak leadership. You said lie.
I'm a weak man! I'm a very weak man. There's a reason I didn't pass the test for Gladiator.
Yeah, but where is it?
Gladiator's ready! And I went, not really.
Lee, mate, come on, let's go. Go with it.
Right.
You initially said
Will
lie.
you say it's a lie?
You said it's a lie?
Yes!
OK, Josh, was it lie or was it the truth?
It's true.